I was down. I was knocked down. Yeah, very often you get on the floor, and when you're down, you have an option to stay down. Cry, complain, blame everybody else, or you have option to get up, dust yourself off, and hit it again. And that's exactly what I did. I speak 5 languages, English being my third language, but my AI speaks 52 languages. For some of you, they didn't understand what I'm saying last 8, 10 minutes because of my accent. Now you will have an option to listen to me without accent.
My name is Amir Cackovic, and today is a big day. I am announcing my candidacy for President of the United States of America. If elected, I pledge to work towards lowering the interest rate to 1.5% and implementing a mandatory seller's commission of 9%. Vote for me to help save the real estate industry. Amir for President.
But keep in mind, I cannot win this election without Spanish-speaking voters. No way.
Mi nombre es Amir Cackovic. Vote por mí para ayudar a salvar la industria inmobiliaria. Amir para presidente.
Good morning, we are here in Cabo in beautiful Hyatt Ziva Hotel. I'm sitting with Amir. He was one of the opening speakers here at the event. Great speech, by the way. I loved everything you said. And you've been with EXP for 4 years now. You've been independent broker previously. Why did you make a move, and how is everything after 4 years for you?
So, George, I was an independent broker for almost 10 years, and my goal was to build a big non-franchise brokerage in the state of California with 500 to 1,000 agents. That was my vision, my dream, my goal. And to build to that level, and then to be able to keep to my kids or to sell to some bigger company, because to do the sale and then the cash out. But building a brokerage with so many agents, it's not easy. I had 5 offices throughout the state of California, so I covered pretty much all major cities. Small offices, executive office suites. Overhead was not that high, but it added up. So overhead, and then I needed to hire the team leader in Southern California because I was in Northern California. Overall, was not easy, but I was not afraid of overhead management systems and stuff. But one thing what I overlooked, one thing, I'm an immigrant in this country like yourself.
Yes.
So United States of America is the great country to build companies. If you have a good vision, idea, you can build. You can build anything, from anything. You see Facebook, from nothing, mega billion company. But it's also a great country to take for liabilities.
Oh yeah.
It's unlimited liabilities. It's probably the worst legal system in the world here in the United States, unfortunately, because you can sue the coffee shop because your coffee is too hot.
Exactly.
Or whatever.
And you can win.
Even if you don't win, it costs you get some settlement and cost everybody attorney fees.
Yes.
So I was sued too. Nothing to do with real estate. Absolutely nothing to do with real estate transaction. I sued just because one of my agents, who was 69 at that time, started dating her client who was 84.
Wow.
Nothing to do with real estate. I didn't know when I'm running a brokerage I have to be responsible for who is dating who, which is crazy. Right?
It's crazy.
And to make even a more crazy story is the transaction what they purchased outside of state of California. They bought in Hawaii. She found a referral agent in Hawaii from different company, Coldwell Banker, and after the old man who was 84, he proposed her to move. He proposed her to get away from his family. But after he passed away, his son sued her for $1 million elderly abuse lawsuit, psychological damages, because they used his dad's 401k to buy to put down for down payment.
So how they sue you? I mean, it's their life,
Yeah, but they sued agent in Hawaii, Coldwell Banker company. They sued the lender in Hawaii and title company in Hawaii. And somehow his attorney got hold of emails what my agent was sending to the agent in Hawaii.
Oh, wow.
And she had my logo in email signature line. And they figured out she hung her license with me in different state, and they sued me as well. It's just a bogus lawsuit, but it costed me 2.5 years. Yeah.
Did you have to spend any money to defend yourself?
$220,000 in legal fees. $220,000 legal fees and 2.5 years of my time, life. right?
Wow.
Because you cannot go to sleep when somebody has pending lawsuit against you. And insurance paid, but it costed me out of my pocket 52,000. 52,000.
Wow.
So I can tell you one thing. So building a brokerage, it's not worth it, because when you're doing something, anything, you see what is return on your investment and what is the risk reward ratio.
Exactly.
If it's too high ratio, I'm doing flipping the houses. If it's too high the risk of selling and flipping the house, I don't buy that house. I buy something else, right? So you have to look that for build a successful business. And I can tell you one thing. So you're aware of this NAR lawsuit right now?
Yeah.
So that's the lawsuit was changing our industry, and nothing new, because that same commission strategy and commission structure, what is they trying to change right now, it's in the rest of the world.
Yep.
I heard a similar lawsuit was in Australia 25 years ago, and they changed. Like we will probably have to change. Now there's two things happening with that. So they estimated 30 to 40% of agents will go out of business because they don't know how to adjust with the buyers paying buyers agent commission, sellers paying sellers agent commission. And that's probably true. So we'll get a big hit, and then if you have a brokerage with 50 agents now, you suddenly will have 30 agents, right? So you have to look at your overhead. Second, and the biggest thing for the small brokers, I'm saying small brokers under 1,000 agents. If I still had my brokerage right now, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night, because you can wake up in the morning and get hit with multi-million-dollar lawsuit, not multi-thousand-dollar lawsuit. I'm talking multi-million-dollar lawsuit by the attorneys. You probably have seen ads on Facebook. There's already ads. I have some copies of them. How if you have sold a house with specific companies, they're targeting specific companies, and some ads targeting everybody. So if you have sold a house with specific company in the last 3 years and you paid more than 5% commission, call us. You probably paid illegal commission.
Wow, that's crazy.
And then they're gonna file a lawsuit against the broker, not against the agent, and against the broker, you as a broker, right? And then you have to fight it. Regardless if you win or lose, you're gonna cost you hundreds of thousands in legal fees. I can guarantee you, because it's already lost. NAR already lost. You don't have a chance to win. You don't have a chance to win.
So that stands for a small independent brokerages and for like franchise owners as well, right?
Franchise owners, but franchise owners, they have an umbrella protection of franchise. They're fighting. We have seen, so now multiple franchises get sued. So and they're fighting, but they have financial backing in most of the cases. They can back.
They can settle, yeah.
Yeah, I mean EXP. That's why I'm glad I'm with EXP. EXP is a multi-billion-dollar company now, so they have a much better legal team than I had when I was small mom and pop broker.
So how did you, speaking of EXP, how did you join EXP, and how many times were you approached before? You were independent broker at the time. What did you thought when you made the switch?
That's a very good question, because people pitched 14, 15 times about EXP to me. Everybody, as you know, unfortunately, everybody's pitching EXP. But and a lot of people estimate it's 1 million agents will join EXP next 10 years. That's a goal, right? And I truly believe, if not, EXP is going to make some similar company with the EXP model, because that's a trend, right? The same like when franchise trend came in the 80s, everybody was switching in franchise trends, and many franchises don't exist today. Only strong ones survived. But a lot of people pitched EXP to me, but you're not joining a company. You're joining people. Any company. You're not joining the company. You're not joining Apple. You're joining, if you're a computer engineer, you're joining a specific manager at that department, or you're gonna leave the Apple. Apple is great, a huge company, right? And the same here. You're not joining Keller Williams, Remax, EXP, Realty One. You're joining whoever you're joining with. You like the manager. You like the team leader. You like your circle of partners. And the same here. So a lot of people pitch EXP to me. They're less successful than I was at that time, and I was asking questions. So what if I join with you in EXP, and I'm selling more houses, and I have a bigger brokerage than you? It looks like I will be helping you instead of you helping me. So and until I met right people, So I had, and destiny decided that I had at that time, when I was finishing my lawsuit, which I was sick and tired of writing the, doing the brokerage and etc. But at that time I had one transaction with Tom Davis, and you met Tom Davis.
Wonderful guy, wonderful guy.
So I knew about him. I never met him face to face. He was a big agent in our area, but big agent worldwide too. He was number one real estate agent for a big company you probably know, Keller Williams. So he was let me repeat. So he was #1 real estate agent worldwide, not nationwide. I believe KW had 100,000 plus agents worldwide. He was #1, not 1 year. He was #1 7 years straight. So he's big fish. He's even listed in the Wall Street list of real estate agents. So I had one transaction with him, and he invited me to his office. I knew he was gonna pitch EXP. I said, Tom, I really wanted to meet you. I'll come, but I'm not interested about EXP. And then he had his business partner, who is Don Yocum, and Don started multiple 11 Keller Williams franchises.
Great guy as well. Yep.
Yeah. So he's not the production side; he's more on the organization and business side. So he did bring Tom to KW way back, right? And then he talked to me in the same language as a broker to broker, so as a broker owner to broker owner, so which I understood, and I understood the numbers. I'm all about numbers, because numbers never lie. Everything else can be misread or mispresented, but numbers are 1 + 1 is always 2. Yeah, so
Exactly.
cannot argue about that. And I came back to my office after meeting with them, and I set up my own numbers, analyzed my own numbers hypothetically. If I join EXP tomorrow, how that would look. And then I said it's really financially irresponsible for me and for my family not to do it.
Not to join, yeah.
Because it looks like more income, more freedom, more opportunities, and less liabilities. Why would you say no?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I can explain. So I mean, I'm making right now more than double with, of my agents' revenue share than when I was owning my brokerage. But now I own my brokerage within a brokerage in 12, 13 states. I could never build this myself before when I have a license only in one state.
Yeah.
How, if you have a license in one state, how can you build a brokerage in all 50 states?
No way.
Could be, but very expensive. Yeah, very expensive. You have to invest millions, not to mention infrastructure, right? So you have to have something to present to the agents, some technology, which will cost another millions. When I talk to small brokers, a lot of brokers saying it's too expensive. I'm leaving money on the table. I'm getting 100% if I'm broker, and now I have to take only 80%. My cost of, with all cap and expenses with EXP, my cost as a broker is less than when I own my brokerage. When I own my brokerage, just for error submission, I have to pay $6,000 a year. $6,000. That's before the lawsuit. After the lawsuit, went up to $18,000. But before the lawsuit, $6,000. My cost, annual cost with EXP is only $5,000. Less than I own in my brokerage. And now, think about it. I'm paying less. I'm taking less liability, which is more important. I don't mind paying even more, but as long as I get a less liability. But now I'm paying less plus less liability.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be, I was talking in the speech, that's three categories of making decisions. That's calculated decisions you make you think for days, weeks, months, years, and the impulsive decisions you make in a fraction of a second, like which cost you life. For example, when you're driving a car, you're making impulsive decision. It can cost you big difference between life and death. Calculated decisions we're making, which affects our life. Yeah, it took me 2 years to make calculated decision to join EXP. It took me seconds to make impulsive decision to escape Bosnia to save myself from war. Right. Yeah. So, but sometimes you make both decisions. Now, all these decisions are divided in 3 groups: good decisions, bad decisions, and stupid decisions. Yeah, I have done all bad, good, stupid, and will be probably doing. You probably too. Everybody's doing bad, good, stupid. So now, if you have if you're paying less being with EXP, and then have more opportunities being with EXP, and then you have opportunity to retire and do passive income with EXP, and you taking less liability, it would be a stupid decision not to do it.
Yeah.
I can say that because why would you say no? Tell me one reason why I would say no.
I don't know.
I know one reason. That's the actual reason for the brokers, and that's the biggest problem what you have. It's ego. Brokers have ego. Some have small ego, some have a big ego. Fortunately, I have a small ego, so that fact is making and building a good future for my family. You may have a big ego, but that's the biggest problem for you. Yeah, because there's no other logical reason.
Exactly. So when it comes to attracting agents and recruiting, a lot of people say, I don't want to join. Even the team leaders that had to attract agents to work for them, or broker owners, they say, I don't want to join EXP. I'm not a recruiter.
Yeah.
What would you say to that?
That's a good question. So I mean, you don't need to be a recruiter to be in VDXP. So only 15% of people building their own organization. I don't call it recruiting. I call it attraction, because you have to align yourself with the business partners who can help you. If you just yourself, you won't fish in a big ocean. We went here in Cabo fishing yesterday. We did catch that one fish. But if you have business partners around yourself, then you have partners who are helping you. You're just attracting. And the idea is actually that's when you just get your license, you start selling real estate, and you need help from the real estate, a mentor, etc. And then you close a couple transactions, and now you hire TC, you hire maybe buyer's agent to help you with showing houses, you hire a listing agent. You're building your business. And then at some point you want to build a team, or maybe brokerage, to expand, so to leverage to other cities. At some point you wanted to go to the next level to retire from this active income, because selling real estate is on a transactional treadmill. You just constantly running, and you're running sprint, and you can run sprint, but only for 200, 400, maybe 800 meters, but you cannot run for marathon. Yeah, the life is a marathon, not the sprint. So it's not get in and get rich and retire. No, it's not. That doesn't exist. That exists in movies only. But it's you wanted to build a long term, and if you close 20, 30 transactions last year, it's good income. Maybe you close 50. But what does that money, what you closed last year in transactions, bring you today?
Nothing.
Nothing. Maybe 1 or 2 referrals, you may have it. And next year. But if you build your team, you get income every single year. And let me tell you right now, building a team and building the company is not for everybody. I mean, then everybody would be company owner or a team builder, right? We need people to work for state. We need engineers to develop the watches. We need different kind of people. So real estate may not be for you. So not everybody is into building the businesses. That's 3 ways how to retire wealthy in US and anywhere in the world. 3 ways. One is 8 out of 10 millionaires and passive people, they have financial freedom, are with the real estate assets. They have enough houses, condos, apartments, mobile home parks, storages, and they have active income, passive income from their assets, and that's a good retirement. And they can pass this to the family, kids and generations. A second group is to create companies. And then you have a company who retires you. I'm not talking about opening coffee shop where you have to be in coffee shop 24/7. I'm talking about opening Starbucks or Pete's Coffee, right? So because somebody came with that idea, and now he has passive income for that chain, like opening Facebook. Mark doesn't have any problem, or Elon Musk, right? So he created a strong company, but it's huge. But that's a bunch of small companies. Maybe you have chain of copy shops and mail boxes or whatever. So and a third one is investing in a compound interest financial investments. You have to start early, so like in 20s to get with a couple $100 every month and compound interest. By the time you retire, you have millions. So I'm doing real estate investing. and everyone should also should do it. And I'm doing company building, but not company building with taking too many liabilities. I mean, I'm 51 now, so I don't have time to start over. I mean, technically I could, but I don't want it to. I'd rather not. So I wanted to do financial reasonable risks right now, which with EXP is literally no risk. Right? A lot of people saying, hey, what if EXP goes up and down? So the model what EXP created is very sustainable. So I'm building this with the idea to retire. So I already have in a way on the 6 digits passive income per year. So goal is 7 digits. And that income can stay with, if God forbids happens something with me, so my wife will inherit or my kids will inherit. Or I can sell with 10x, 10% cap rate. Somebody will buy and inherit my position with an EXP. So it's your exit strategy. You have to ask yourself what is your exit strategy. I know agents in my area, so they're in 80s, probably mid 80s. They're still selling real estate. You or me, I don't want to be selling real estate when I'm 80.
Yeah. No
but
way.
you maybe wanted to sell. I mean, that's why I'm saying it's not for everybody.
Some people want to sell real estate until they die.
Yeah. So I mean, we will never retire from that standpoint. Being an entrepreneur, you're full-time entrepreneur.
Yeah.
You're full-time entrepreneur, which means you will never retire. You will be sitting with your grandkids in 80s, so you will thinking, hey, how can I buy this resort? Maybe, I don't know. I mean, something, right? So, but or how you can help your grandkids or kids to build something, right? So your brain is wired to be entrepreneur. It's like playing chess. You playing chess. You're thinking about a couple moves ahead. Yeah. You need to train a little bit chess. So
yeah, I will.
Yeah,
I will. Next year I'll beat your ass.
Okay. It's everybody has a wishful thinking like George, so it's okay. You have to think positive.
We are talking about broker owners and independent brokerages, but what if you're just a top rock star agent, top producing agent, and maybe you don't want to scale that big, you don't want to bring people under, you just want to sell real estate, and that's kind of your exit strategy? That's
very good question, because opportunity with EXP, I am broker, you're not a broker, but we have the same opportunities.
Exactly.
So you can build brokerage within a brokerage with zero risk and without need of having broker's license. Most people don't want a similar reason what I said in the beginning, so liability and potential risks because one of your agents is dating somebody or whatever. So they don't want to take a risk with a reason, and they don't want to build a brokerage. Now is your opportunity to build without the risks. Now, it's if you just selling and that's your exit strategy, that's probably not a good exit strategy because you're in a transactional treadmill. What if something happens to you? COVID hit, or God forbid you get in a car accident, you cannot show houses anymore.
Yeah.
Do you have a plan B to be out of business for 6 months? Not in this event, but it was a previous event when one lady presented, she's in the mid 40s, when she got diagnosed with breast cancer. And she was freaking out. So because now she was with a reason, right? So 18 months she was out of production with a surgery and chemo and everything else. And then fortunately what saved her house and marriage, she was getting about $10,000 residual income from her company. And her company is her EXP organization. You can create your brokerage too, assuming you can step out of that for 18 months and have somebody to run it, if you have a breast cancer, for example. But we don't have that freedom with the independent brokers, because when we independent brokers, smaller brokers, you typically don't have multiple office managers and this manager and this and this. You cannot run on autopilot. You have to be there. And now what if you're in the hospital or whatever? So that's the freedom what we can create with EXP. And then if you top producing agent and God forbids you get breast cancer, you're out of production for 18 months. Who's gonna help your clients? I mean, yes, you may have a couple buyers agents, sellers, listing agents, but it's not a solution. It's not on autopilot. You have to create something which you can exit this and be here. We in Cabo right now. I know the money is coming in. I can be traveling abroad for 6 months. If you have passive income, money is coming in. That's the power of it. Which you as a top producing agent, you don't have that freedom now to step out of production for 6 months. I assume, right? If you do have a freedom, then it's good for you, right? of course, but it's not very sustainable long time. I'm talking long time till you retire.
Yeah. So as a broker owner, you are not only getting the passive income that you are getting from bringing agents in, you're also getting the ownership in the company. You are icon level producer if you're on that level, right? You get the whole cap back and in this company stock, and it's pretty amazing how everything is set up in EXP model.
With EXP, we're getting paid three different ways. Actually, 4 different ways if you're producing agent.
Yeah.
So one is commission like any other company. Second is stock. I'm getting corporate stock, which is more like for retirement. And third one is passive income. And fourth one, you can apply to be certified mentor to teach agents in your area, and you're getting additional couple $1,000 a month, right? But don't underestimate the stock, because one of my business partners sold his stock. He was with KW. He sold his stock and bought a cabin on the ocean in Santa Cruz for $870,000. If he had stayed for 4 years with KW, let's assume he would make the same commission, but he wouldn't get a free cabin on the ocean. So that's a part of it. Or you can keep the stock for later to cash it out, etc. Yeah. So that's the biggest difference, because there's some copycats. Like we had a NAR lawsuit lost, and then many copycat lawsuits filed. I mean, just recently in California, 25 lawsuits filed against small brokers and MLSs. But we have now copycats companies, they're copying EXP, which is good. That's actually proof that the model works. We will not name them now, but you know probably who they are. But the biggest thing, what they don't have it, they're not publicly traded company yet. They're not big whale in the ocean yet, right? And even if they grow to be a big whale, EXP is going to be bigger, right? So first thing, what you think about electric vehicles, you're not thinking about electric BMW or electric Mercedes, which are probably better cars than Tesla, but everybody thinks about Tesla because they're a big whale. Yeah, some other car manufacturer making probably better cars now, but nobody can compete with Tesla with the number of technology, number of cars, etc. And that's the same with EXP. So the idea is actually a lot of people copying, which is very good. That actually it's proof that this model works. The same trend what we have with the franchises. Franchises started back in 80s, and then a lot of people copied, right? And worked for 3 decades now, and doesn't work anymore. The new trend is Amazon is coming.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazon is coming. Sears is the biggest retailer in the United States. Destroyed, closed after 100+ years. Amazon, baby in a room, but it's becoming a whale. It's already a whale. A lot of independent reports that EXP, it's Amazon of real estate. You can choose either to be in or out. Doesn't matter for me. So we are in, but you can choose your path.
Yeah, and we love every second of being part of this wonderful company. We have events like this. I mean, what other company has events in Cabo and Maui and these exotic places where you get to network and be face to face with top producing agents in the world who are not just presenting this company and this opportunity, but also teaching us how to sell real estate and how to leverage our business.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I like it too. So it's not only training and different presentations and stuff. When I've been to different events, a lot of events, but you for like 8 to 5, 8 to 6 in a room, it's a lot of information which is hard to absorb for a short period of time. But EXP events are typically always half-day work, half-day vacation, and then a few other days additional vacation, like we in Cabo, Maui, and different destinations. So that's what I like about this, because you have to have a life-work balance to be successful in any business. You cannot just work, or just vacation. So you have to be a combination to be successful.
Exactly. And like I said, we have the link in the description. If you want to talk to me or Amir, we can present the numbers. And like Amir said, numbers speak for themselves. If you want to talk to us, please reach out. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Thank you, Amir, for your time so much.
Thanks, George.